Hello, everybody. Give me 1 second. Make sure that's going to YouTube right now. So give me 1 second. Um, Hello? Okay, cool. All right, awesome. Um, let us talk about. Oh, give me 1 second as well. Let me put this out to everyone. Okay. Sorry, give me 1 second. Let me post this. Sorry, allergies. um, One second while I post this real fast. To just really fast. Sorry, give me 1 second. Anyway, yeah, give me 1 second. Sorry, before we continue. Um, sorry, so sorry about that. Okay, so let us begin. Um, yeah, so look, um, let me pull up the article that see if I can also try and you can see me or not see me, but you can see the article. Well, we read it. By the Hollywood Reporter. Yay. I mean, okay, look, to be honest, um, look, let me see, can I put this? It's my first time. Give me 1 second. Let me share screen. Share screen. Hold on. What the fuck? Okay. All right. So, can you still see it? Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. So, let's go through this together. Okay. Um, this is by very, very reliable movie news outlet. Um, so yeah. So Netflix broads My Hero Academia live action movie from Legendary. Uh, Joby Howard or Harold will write the screenplay for director Shinsuke Sato's English language debut as the manga sensation jumps uh, debut as the manga sensation jumps to live action movie realm. Look, okay, so uh, Shinsuke Sato's work, I've actually looked at a few. I've actually seen one thing from him, and that is the Bleach. Um, that is the Bleach. That is the Bleach live action movie, and the Bleach live action movie, and that is that's actually pretty. It's actually really good. Uh, Live action to uh, anime, manga to anime to live action adaptation. Um, so, and I know of Jerry. I don't know him personally, but I know Joby Harold. Um, and his work has been his work. He's done uh, most recently um, is that I can remember. Um, the John Wick 3 movie. So that was pretty interesting. Sorry, give me 1 second. Let me look at the comments. Okay, sorry about that. So, okay, so here we go. Netflix has nabbed the live action film adaptation of the manga sensation of My Hero Academia from Legendary Entertainment, best known for its MonsterVerse tentpoles. Joby Harold is pending the screenplay for the live action feature, which will be director and executive producer. Shinsuke Sato's English language debut, which will which will see the popular jump to live action realm. Uh, Harold's credits include Obi-Wan Kenobi and Army of the Dead. Um, Netflix backed an adaptation of the Japanese manga Death Note. My Hero Academia is a manga that has become a sensation worldwide, having debuted in 2014 and now gained the attention of North American market. It quickly became an anime series and now in its sixth season. Legendary bought the rights to a live action adaptation of My Hero Academia in 2018 in October of 2018. Um, the adaptation will be produced by Legendary's Mary Parent and Alex Garcia, and takes place in a world where 80% of the 80% of people have developed a power called a quirk. For for superhero fanboy Zuko Midoriya, aka Deku, being born without a quirk makes him almost give up his dream of going to a high school to a UA high school, going to UA high school, the most prestigious superhero training academy. But after a chance encounter with the legendary All Might, Deku starts Deku starts on the road to become the greatest hero. There's no words on casting for the live action adaptation, which may attract a host of Japanese American actors. Toho Toho com- Company will distribute the film theatrically in Japan. So, and that's the all we have for right now. Okay. I have some concerns. Look, um, um, like I said, I have some concerns. Um, look, I have some concerns about the movie. Look, okay, so first off, first off, um, especially with it being by Netflix. Okay, look, Netflix, Netflix did a shit of a job on the Death Note. Let's just be like, let me just be completely fucking honest on this, okay? Um, Now, if it's being distributed by Netflix, and only that, it may be very good. But if they do not do that, and sorry, I'm just trying to think right now because it's like, look, okay, look, I'm a very passionate person when it comes to My Hero Academia. Just like anybody else, just like anybody else would be with when you're doing when you have a very passionate fan, as myself, and like anybody else, with when you are trying to when you are trying to adapt an adaptation of a manga to live action, or to a manga to a, to to, to um now look, am I excited for this? Who the fuck knows? um because like because seeing this ultimately does make me happy to see this seeing this as an adaptation makes me jump for joy. And having someone like Legendary, a phenomenal uh, what is it a I think Legendary, if I'm correct, is their own like company within Hollywood. Look, that's cool. I like them, and they are very, very good. And but let's just be completely honest. If it's not set in Japan, then what the fuck are you doing? It should be set in Japan, 100% set in Japan. It should not go anywhere else except for Japan. Now, throughout the whole manga, it's been set in Japan. It's been, you know, um, yeah. I mean, it's been set in Japan for a reason, so you can stay in tuned with the culture of Japan. Now, there have been terrible, and I mean terrible. I mean like shit quality type of uh, of 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 sorry, shit quality type of um, adaptations of mangas to live action. You know, you know from animes, from mangas to animes, but mostly from animes to live action. There have been several, and I mean several, shit quality type of anime adaptations. Now, uh, I will maybe let me look up something, which is give me 1 second. Let me check out. Let me see who did this one adaptation. Um, Let me see who did this one. Hopefully it was the same director. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Um. Now, there's a good adaptation, a one-for-one live action adaptation of this one, uh, of this one uh, anime series slash manga series that I truly adore, and that is, um, which is this, Rurouni Kenshin. Let me just say this: Rurouni Kenshin is by far one of the best live action adaptations of a of a manga to the anime adaptation. Okay, and then when they announced that they were going to be doing a live action adaptation, this was before anybody, and um this dude this director who did it, I um was a phenomenal was very phenomenal in doing it. He directed it in 2020 in 2012. Let me pull up his name. Keishi Otomo. If I'm Otomo. Uh, Sorry if I'm uh, butchering his name up. Sorry about that. But he did a phenomenal job in directing, um, this in directing Rurouni Kenshin Part 1, Part 2, and Part 3. Or Part 1 and Part 2. And then he did Part 3, and then he finished it up uh, with 2 more films. And I thought that was a very fantastic way to end it, and it was also a very good way to properly end the series, because that is how it was supposed to be ended, I think, from what I could tell. And but anyway, it was a good adaptation of Rurouni Kenshin, and it is by far the best ones that I've ever seen. Now, granted, There have been some shit quality. There have been some shit at live action adaptations. Let me see. Um, so one is this. Um, we all know that it basically started with uh, Dragon Ball Evolution. Yes. Now, me as an anime fan, um, yeah, I personally did not like it. Um, it was a shit of a work. Nothing, and I think it was either the director or the writer admitted it to it. And this was back in. I had finally found out in 2016 was when he was when one someone, either the director or the writer, finally admitted it, and that was amazing to finally see because we all knew that it was just not good. Anyway, um, but point is, there have been there have been several there have been several there have been several sorry if I'm repeating, just trying to think as I go. um there have been several bad adaptations of animes, and we all know, um we all know there's nothing you can do about it, and there's just nothing we can do about it. um but the last, and this is why 100%, why I am fearful. There have been several bad adaptations. Not Rurouni Kitchen. Sorry, that is not one. Bleach is actually not a bad movie. It wasn't actually a bad movie. It was actually pretty well, and very close to the source material as well, which was great. Although they did change a few things, but it's okay. Anyway, the whole thing is that for me as an anime fan, you have to adapt it. Obviously, there are going to be some changes to the anime, uh, when bringing it to live action. We all know this. Can all we can all agree that it will happen, and there's nothing you can do about it. But if you can at least still adapt it to the source material, but one for one shot with, when Deku finally the um gets All Might's power. Now I don't know exactly how they're gonna do that, but please, please, you have to, um you have to do the the All Might, and please do not do any, and I mean by any means, do not do any American actors. That is just that is just a disservice to the anime, and that is a disservice to the manga. Now, yes, sure. Just there are a lot of people that can go, even if you have to dub over the live action movies. I'm fine with that. That's fine. Just go to Japan. All you need to do is just go to Japan, find actors there, and pay them, and do the source material right, and then do a dubbing do a dubbed version over here for American audiences. Now, obviously, some people will watch the Japanese versions, the Japanese subbed, the Japanese sub. Um, the Japanese subbed uh, of it, which is awesome. Good, good for that. Um, Now, the whole thing is that um, will there be some controversial things? Sure. It's not like that's not going to happen. Now, the thing is that how are you going to do? How are you going to do season one? How are you going to fit 13 episodes into a 2 hour film, or an hour in film, or an hour and a half film? Personally, if you can fit a good amount into a 2 hours and 30 minutes, I think that's enough time. It flushes it out, and there you go. But that's just me. Personally, don't I don't know if that's actually what they're going to try and do, if that's what they're going to try and go for. But let's just see. Um, Again, I'm very optimistic. I have I'm very doubtful. Netflix again has done some shit adaptations. Um, from uh, Death Note to Cowboy Bebop now. Thank God I didn't watch that. You know, where you thank yeah. Oh my God. Oh my. It's a good thing I did not watch that. It's a really good thing I didn't watch that. I heard what happened, and a lot of people did not like it, which is fantastic. Good for the anime community to finally stick up for what's right now, which is also why I am very, 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 very not excited to see One Piece. That is that's something I'm not looking forward to, which is not looking forward to seeing that to live action. Yeah, good luck with that. And so, let me see what time it is. It's 7. Okay. Um. So, yeah, there's that. Um. Now, again, if it's distributed by Netflix, awesome. Then I'm not too worried. But but if it's done by Netflix with Legendary, then we have some problems, because like I said, it's Netflix has done this shit job, and it's not worth it. And to be honest, My Hero Academia is a has a huge fans. He has a huge fan cult, fan audience. Uh, has a huge audience. Um, yeah. Um, so I don't know. I am just a very passionate fan. I don't want to see this get thrown into the dumpster fire of horrible live action adaptations like Death Note, Dragon Ball Evolution, and I'm going to be completely honest, and a lot of people will probably agree. I don't know, but uh, Attack on Titan, those one that 2-part film, yeah, everybody hated that film. And yes, that was yes, that was all set in Japan with Japanese actors, but the director or writer for that film didn't do any research. I think no, I don't think they did any research. Nothing, no research on that. I don't know. I'm only guessing here, though. So please, please don't. Uh, I'm only guessing here, so because I don't know. But yeah, people didn't like that film as well. So, but yeah. My Hero Academia, live action. Uh, I personally would I like to see this film be done right. Sure. Would I like to see it be done correctly? Yes. Would I like to see now? Would I like to see? Yeah, I'm very passionate, and so is everybody else in the My Hero Academia community. Um, and I know it. I know the series itself gets dark, and it has gotten dark, um, which is great. So I don't know how they'll do that, but we'll see. Um, I know this is. I wanted to probably do a little bit more of an hour, but no one's really come. So, uh, yeah. Um, please let me know what you guys' thoughts down in the comments. And we'll see ya. Again, I don't know. I'm very optimistic. Yes, I'm. See, I am 100% behind Legendary, because they have done very fantastic jobs on the MonsterVerse, like with Godzilla and King Kong and all those. So 100%, I think that's really awesome, and that's really good to see some actual good money go um, into this film. The only thing is that I don't want to see it be done here in America. Okay. I don't want to see it be done here in America, because what's the point then? You took the aesthetics from the manga away, especially if you're an anime fan. Uh, seeing um, the seeing the highways and all those things. Anyway, just seeing it in Japan, being letting it being in Japan is always a win. But please do not let it be. Please do not let it uh, go outside of Japan. Now, yes, there have been several movies where it's set out of Japan. The first movie was set on an island itself, which was amazing. And then another one, movie 2, was also set on an island. And that one was great. And then the third movie 3, um, was set all around the world, which was great. Um, so that was awesome. But it but they but it took its time to get to those places, and getting to and um, expanding on that universe, expanding, going beat for beat, and bringing it into canon. um those movies, bringing those movies into canon. I think they're canon now. um I know the last one was, I think the last film was 100% canon. I don't know about the second film or the third film, or the first film or the second film, but I think the creator might have said all three films are canon. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. But that's my point. Is like you have to 100% let it be set in Japan, and then once you get past season, what was it, season maybe 3 or 4, that's when it starts to, no, actually, was it season 2? It was either after season 2 or season 3, was when they finally start implementing uh, the uh, the other sides of the rest of the worlds, and then so on and so forth. Because I'm trying to chronologically remember when the first movie takes place, the second movie takes place, and then the third film. But ultimately, it takes place generally in Japan, and then it broadens, and and then it goes to different places in those other three films. Um, Personally, that's what I think, and um, so um, yeah. So, look, look, anyway, I think I'm done. So, yeah. Okay, so I think that's as best as I can give you, or that's my thoughts. If you want me to do another one and talk a little bit more on this topic, we can do that. But I think for now, I think that's all I can think of, and I'll see you. Bye.